Hayes Lane, it's Bromley against Woking. It's 10th against 5th in the National League table. Woking return to action tonight after the FA Cup postponement on Sunday, looking to stretch to a run of 6 games without defeat after recording back-to-back 1-0 victories against Eastleigh and Yeovil Town. In the shape of Luke Wilkinson, who's still missing tonight. Here's Chris Bush. Deflected ball, it's gone straight down through to Cheek and sort of stuck a leg out at it. But McNerney wasn't getting there. Just caught Woking off guard there, Ian.
Yeah, it was actually Joe McNerney did pretty well there.
Well, he's only managed 3 goals this season in 17 appearances. This is his 4th campaign with the Ravens. Here's Amond with his first touch, just clipping heels there with Corey Whiteley. Finds Dan Moss down the right flank. Long ball towards the back post, which Daly latches onto. Daly's there again, inside, or just outside the 6-yard area now. Gets clipped, does he? No. In a case of both teams beating the other on their own turf, and as we mentioned in the early exchanges, this could be a good opportunity tonight for Woking to break that duck. Kellerman underneath this one. Brought down by Cheek, just too strong for Whiteley. Now goes out to the right with Coleman. And the strike from Forster was always rising. Been here. They've never been warm, as you said earlier on. Finding that harder surface. Lovely turn from Bush there, but one back by Corboa, who seems to be okay now. Now with Amond, back to Corboa on the Woking right, driving into the Bromley area. Just maybe slightly too strong a touch. Falls to Casey now 30 yards out for goal, who goes for goal. And the man with just the one solitary goal in his Woking career puts that one wide. I have to mention it. Long throw, or deceive me anyway, falls to Hannum on the edge of the area, bounces off the, I was going to say the chest or the head of Amond, who looks a little bit dazed. Ball towards the back post, arriving was Webster and Sawunmi, 2 of the central defenders of Bromley. They've won their side a corner. Yellows. Ball into the box, right underneath Craig Ross, who didn't get there. Sawunmi did, or was it Bush rather? I think it was Chris Bush that was there.
Sutton game that wasn't one of the best festive periods for Woking.
No, I didn't want to bring it up, Ian, but I know that one or two will remember. It's a cracking ball from Moss, looking for Amond. Excellent touch as well if he can keep it in play. And Webster just has to shoulder it out for a corner. Answer to the question, Ian, of plastic pitches. Dorking, Bromley and Maidstone pulling out for a bit of space. Casey right towards the back post this time. Rising is Ince. It will fall to McNerney, whose shot was blocked. This is better from Woking in the last few minutes. Again, a marvellous touch from Padraig Amond. Sets down to Kellerman now. Kellerman chipping it out to Amond, who's onside and with space. Amond goes for goal, and he's hit the crossbar. What an opportunity for Padraig Amond. Tom Smith flying to his right. Will happily notice that the ball's gone out for a goal kick. Really working.
So the channels can work because they're not going to go out, but you have to be used to it.
Daly winning it back from Vennings. Daly still going. Low cross, not dealt with. Amond on the edge of the area, seeking a bit of support with his back to goal. Here's Rowan Ince now. Ince outside of the boot looking for Anderson. Low drive, always wide.
Good positioning, good work by Woking, but Anderson turned, made good space himself, but didn't quite catch it cleanly anyway.
Play it quickly. Out to Sawunmi. Good header, but no needs there, so too is Cheek. Slice clearance by Moss. Better by Anderson. Now with Whiteley, Sawunmi now bursting forward down that right side, looking for Coleman, who I think was offside. Flag comes up. Game of throw-ins tonight. Stop-start, chested down by Kellerman. One back though by Bingham now. And now with Whiteley, bring it back into the Woking half. Has support on the left with Hannum. Whiteley wants to go himself, gets it back onto that right foot, still going. Whiteley still going. Cuthbert, cracking intervention. Forster, deflected cross straight into the hands of Craig Ross.
Well, good. I've always
liked Bush. Luckily for Bromley, Bingham was there just to tidy things up. Locates Hannum, back to Whiteley, outside the boot onto the right channel, which Forster will chase and not give up and keep in play. Bromley coming forward now, only 2-3 white shirts to Harry Forster's left. Still going, one of them is Whiteley. Let's run to Bingham! Good opportunity for the home team. There's another chance that was always rising over Craig Ross's crossbar.
He's still limping slightly, and the worry is that at half-time it could stiffen up. So that's There isn't much defensive cover other than, in a sense, covering off.
Casey, Amon header, cracking save from the goalkeeper, and Bromley getting it away. Amon with another opportunity. What a save from the goalkeeper, Tom Smith, Ian.
Yeah, it was. It was just a good run-of-the-mill cross in from Casey, but Amon had space there, and he picked his spot, but the keeper did very, very well.
And bring it clear with Bush back to Hannum. Into the Woking half, the hosts come. Whiteley, challenged by Ince fairly, still has the ball. Bromley's number 18. Sawanmi to Coleman. Vennings now lofting a ball, looking for Cheek, chested down on the edge of the area. It's Coleman. Ooh. And it ricochets kindly into the hands of Craig Ross.
For the way he chased it and kept it in.
Amond, Corboa, surely great chance. Sawanmi was there again. On to Whiteley. You're absolutely right with Cuthbert. Woking have had their troubles here in the past on an artificial pitch, with squad selection, of course. It's a poor cross into the area in the end. But there just isn't really too much to the game at the minute. Bingham is running through 2 or 3 yellow shirts. It's ball over Ross. He did manage to get a hand to it for the opener. Casey right underneath the goalkeeper. Cuthbert is there, bounces off. Gregor Cox! Reece Gregor Cox has put Woking in front. Another corner, another set piece, and finally they have undone the Bromley back line. Bromley 0, Woking 1. Gregor Cox back in the team and back it with a goal.
Yeah, lovely. Just pokes it home literally from a foot or two, but it was poorly dealt with by the Bromley defence, really. They picking up loose balls and surging, getting into the danger area, and couldn't quite do it, but won the throw.
Moss, first time cross. Kellerman, free header. It bounces off the knees of Webster. You can see the reaction of Kellerman before this corner kick, though. Last corner led to a goal. Casey puts it in more or less the same area. Cuthbert's header wasn't too bad, wasn't too wrong, but eventually the home team can bring it away stylishly. Now with Bush, he's going to chip a ball down the line, looking for Whiteley. It stayed the right side of the line. Whiteley still going. Challenged by Moss. Really good ball into the danger area, and Ross has to push wide. A good header from Michael Cheek, who's woken up. Always had eyes on it, and Craig Ross. It was almost slow motion stuff, really.
Yeah, Craig Ross did well.
Woking, of course, with a trip to Boreham Wood, the other side of London, on Saturday, before the second take against Oxford. Long throw from Bush, and it's on the roof of the net. No idea who got the last touch. There was a sea of players. Absolutely no idea. I think I'm going to say Sawanmi because he was bang in the centre of it. Just put it in front of Moss.
Wrong-footed Moss, really, to give away the throw.
Cuthbert forcing his man to the ground, and Bromley play it quickly with Cheek. Look at the space out on the right, though, for Claydon. Cheek, Marriott, saved by Ross again. Double save from the Woking goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Keeps the score at 0-1.
And while we were all looking at Scott Cuthbert, who'd gone down and looked injured, Bromley took a really quick free kick, and Cheek, as he does, he's so dangerous when he shoots from the edge of the area.
Yeah. Spot on there, Ian. Ball towards the back post. 2 players have gone down. Sawanmi won the header. It's going to be a goal kick. Bush getting to his feet now. Sawanmi, who played under Darren Sull at Yeovil, lead the way. Craig Ross. Anderson bringing down with his chest. Casey. Direct ball to Brown, rebounding off his chest. Daly, now back to Anderson. Really good build-up play from Woking's Yellows. Anderson on to Daly. Low cross, side netting. Lovely build-up play down this near touchline on show. You've got some Football League class, you've got some experience, you've got some youth. You've got some goal scorers. And Gregor Cox, who found the goal, is through here. Finds Reece Brown, who taps it in surely to the back of the net. Will it roll in? It will! Woking have their second, their scruffiest goal that they'll ever score, but they won't care. Gregor Cox fed through, unselfishly found Reece Brown, who trickled it into the back of the net. Bromley 0, Woking 2, and it looks as though, Ian Nicholson, the Cards will end the drought at Hayes Lane.
Well, it's certainly looking like that at the moment, and that was a great...
Bush Looking for Cheek, lovely chest. Marriott, he's going to be offside. Missed anyway. I think that just about sums up Bromley's night, Ian. Swami downward header to Bingham. Darren Sarll's team go marching on. Their third win in a row, their third clean sheet in a row, and they rise to fourth in the table after beating Bromley 2-0 here at Hayes Lane.